huge blowing noise. He couldn't handle it. He completely freaked out even more, jumped into the driver's seat. And so I'm in the driver's seat. I have this big dog in the driver's seat with me, and I'm having to kind of like hold him and like, try to cover up his ears so he doesn't hear it. And it was just insane. Absolutely insane. It's so funny, when you see videos online of just like these pets who are afraid or they get anxious of just weird things like cucumbers or doors, whatever it is. And that's what we wanted to talk about today. Um, and I wanted to tell you about my dog Bear, Allie. So, Bear, you've seen Bear. I brought him into the office a couple of times. You've seen him on camera. He's a certified therapy dog, just really, really sweet boy. And I kid you not, he has a really bad phobia of loud noises. He hates thunderstorms. A lot of dogs just do not like it. And when we did renovation of in the house, he had to wear I'll attach the Amazon link here, you guys, but like your headband, Allie, something very similar, but like a larger headband where it covers up the ears. And he was so cute. And I have to see if there's a picture in my camera somewhere, but he had to wear that because the noise just really scared him. Isn't that crazy?
Poor thing. He's got like his own little doggy headphones.
Mm-hmm.
That's so
Yeah.
cute. Oh, I mean, I can only imagine though. I know a lot of dogs are scared of sounds, so I guess the headphones really are a good idea. But poor bear. I feel so bad.
Yeah.
And he's such
Yeah.
like a big guy too. Like you would expect him to not be scared of anything. Like you look at him and you're like, oh, like he's got it, but he's
I
a little softy.
Yeah, he's a big softie. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a little baby. And I'll tell you a story. This is probably going to make me sound like the worst dog owner in the world. I don't know how I could have been so silly and foolish as to have done this, but I did. And I'm going to be very honest and I'll be very truthful and tell you guys the story. So, a couple years ago, I had three of my pups in the car, Bear included, and they love driving in the Jeep, right? They love driving, the windows down, top down, they love it. And I had this brilliant idea. I was absolutely just was not thinking, and I thought, oh well, I need a car wash, and I have the pups here. Let me just kill two birds with one stone, right? And so rolled up the windows, went to the neighborhood car wash, got in the car wash, and this was a car wash that had all the colors, the noises, and the other two were in the back. They were perfectly fine. They were just sleeping. But Bear had he literally had a breakdown, Alley. It was terrible. He started shaking. He jumped, and he's a big dog. He's 100 pounds. He jumped from the back to the front seat, the passenger seat. Imagine him, he sat in the passenger seat. He was shaking, so he was convulsing like this. He was shaking because he was so scared. And I mean, like, you could just imagine all the lights and all the stuff coming, and he had no idea what was happening. I'm sorry, I'm in the driver's seat, of course, and in neutral. And then when the when the big fan comes out, you know how like the dryer, it
Oh.
comes out, it's this big gigantic thing and it makes this huge blowing noise. He couldn't handle it. He completely freaked out even more, jumped into the driver's seat. And so I'm in the driver's seat. I have this big dog in the driver's seat with me, and I'm having to kind of like hold him and like, try to cover up his ears so he doesn't hear it. And it was just insane. Absolutely insane.
Poor bear. I can't. He needs
I
like a full
know.
headset. He'll need the headphones and he needs the
Mhm.
mask, like the eye mask.
Yes, exactly, exactly. Let's,
Well, no more car washes for him.
I
We
know.
noted.
After that, nope, no
No,
more car
yeah,
wash.
exactly.
So, you
That's so
guys,
funny.
let's watch some pet phobia videos. This one right here that I'm about to show you guys. So, this one, you may have seen this when it went viral a couple years ago. Basically, there are these cats. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is not edited. If you've never seen these before, these are real cats, real reactions.
I just don't get what it is
Oh,
about the cucumber. Like, I want to understand.
I don't know. I think it's just the fact that maybe it's the shape of them. I don't know. Maybe it's maybe because they're not expecting it. No clue, but like
That's
it looks so unnatural. It looks like the cat is jumping so high
yeah.
so quickly, right?
I don't understand how their legs can move like that. They get like the amount of power they have to have in their legs to launch
Yeah.
themselves up like that.
I have no idea. Okay, let's watch another video. Ooh, let's watch the video of the one of the golden retriever that you sent me.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my God, Hazel, I think is this dog's name, and Hazel looks
Okay.
adorable.
Look at that cute little face.
I
Tom.
mean, honestly, the tongues look like
Oh,
teeth. I can
yeah.
understand. I can understand why
Poor
Hazel's scared.
Hazel. Oh, the thermometer. Looks like a taser. Not today, Satan. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, a hat. Come on, Hazel.
Yeah,
It's
like
just a hat. Oh. Casey? Sorry, you hear that? That's Casey.
yeah.
Okay, the mixing bowl.
So
Oh,
cute.
that's hilarious. Well, if you guys have any pets and they have any pet phobias, comment below, let us know. We definitely want to hear about your pets' funny phobia.
Absolutely. They are hysterical, and like I said, there are some that I didn't even know existed. Like the cucumber one is crazy to me. I still may need to Google that later to try to understand like what it is specifically about the cucumber.
Yeah, we've got to find that out. We'll let you guys know. We'll give you an
Yeah, we'll
update
cut.
in next week's episode, okay? Because we've got to find that out too.
Exactly.
Awesome. Okay, let's get into behind the brands. So, last couple of weeks, we've told you guys more about the manufacturing, the fulfillment, shipping, etc., the operation side of everything. We've met Sam, the wonderful team over here at My Pet Ped. Now, let's get back a little bit more into Allie. She's Allie. I'll let you take over, but really excited to hear about just the influencer piece and that project that you're working on.
Absolutely. So I am so excited because we've really been working hard on this influencer UGC program. We, as alongside many other companies, recently have just learned and seen how that content and how, people talking to and seeing other people's actual experiences using something, especially in this very AI digital kind of fake world, has proven leaps and bounds to just, really show the authenticity of not just the product, but the company and everything that, they stand for. And we have been so grateful that a lot of the people in our pet community have loved talking about My Pet Ped. So we really wanted to create this program to essentially take that community that we know we have and exists, and find a way to make them feel like they're special. They're sharing their story, that they get this opportunity to kind of be a part of it, and be a part of My Pet Ped in a special way. We'd put together the first version of the program, and truthfully, it just felt a little too transactional for what we wanted. We really were looking for this to be a community that we built where the influencers felt like they were really a part of My Pet Ped, because to us they are, and we didn't want it to feel like a tit for tat kind of situation. We really did want to feel like they were invested because we're invested in them. And so I have still been talking to some incredible UGC creators and other influencers. Jarrett and I have been working on, just kind of trying to get into their minds. What do they want? We want to make sure that this program reflects, what the creators and influencers feel like they deserve and that their work is worth, because it does. It takes a lot of time and it's a lot of effort. And so we've just been trying to go back and forth to make what we feel is the best program for everybody involved. So we are really excited. I'm really excited, and hope that we can be able to launch this by the end of the quarter is kind of where our goal is. So I've just been having more conversations with content creators and influencers, picking their brains, getting, to hear some of the things that they would like to see possibly, or what they're interested in, and just figuring out ways that we can kind of incorporate all that into the program in a way that's beneficial for everyone involved. So it's been a really fun process. I have had the opportunity to chat with some incredible people. We've talked to new people in hopes to expand our horizon to even places like, New Jersey, New York. We've had conversations with just different, people in PR and things like that. So outside of just the fun of building this program, the educational aspect of it has been absolutely incredible. So I'm really excited and hopeful that once this program launches, everyone will see and understand, the heart of why we're doing this and the heart of the company and the people within our community.
That's awesome, Allie. Okay, well, great job. I'm super excited to see the launch. I know you've been working really hard on that. Are we going to get to meet some of these influencers on Coffee
Yes.
Talk?
So that would be the goal. So ideally what I would like to do is kind of once we get our feet wet a little bit with the program and we have some people in it that we'll get a chance to talk to them. Maybe we bring them on Coffee Talk. And so I have some people now, honestly, who I think would be interested in being on. So I'll definitely see if we can get something together before the program necessarily starts. But I would love to have them on because I think that it would be so special to hear from them and just to hear their experiences using the product, but also just to hear like what that UGC kind of influencer space is like in the pet
Mhm.
world because it really is different from person to person. And, although two people may have a golden retriever, their niche may be completely different and how they go about, talking about it or posting about it. So I would definitely love to have some of them on Coffee Talk to have them
Yeah.
explain that and show their world a
Oh,
little bit.
awesome. I love it. I love it. Well, you guys, you heard it first. So, we are going to be really excited in anticipation. Awesome. Okay, Allie, ready? Three,
Yes.
2, 1. Hot.
Takes.
All right. Number one. So, I have been emailing you guys. I don't know what's going on, but why am I not getting a response to my email?
Odds are the response is sitting in your spam or junk folder. Sometimes it just happens, but I promise Yenin and our support team, if Yenin isn't there that day, someone is always answering support emails every single day. So your message will get responded to. I promise. It's just if you don't see it, it's probably in your spam or junk folder.
That makes sense. Thank you very much. And quick piece on Yenin. I know you guys have heard us mention her name, a couple times here and there. You guys are going to get to meet her soon. So stay tuned for that. Not today, but in future episodes for sure. All right. Number two. So can you tell me exactly how My Pet Pede actually works? It's like magic.
It really is. So we like to say there's kind of this like onion layer effect where the bacteria and all that gross stuff from your stain is kind of seeping down into multiple layers. I'll use carpet for example. It's seeping through your carpet and then to the padding and to the subfloor underneath. So essentially that stain has now created multiple layers that we have to deal with. And My Pet Pede works great because it by saturating the area, which is what we recommend for this reason, it allows the product to soak through the carpet and the padding to the subfloor underneath, essentially eliminating the stain and odor and all that bacteria layer by layer. So it's incredible. It works through its oxidization process that it goes through, and it works to kill off the bacteria and then lift it through the surface as it turns into oxygen. So you are no longer breathing in or smelling or dealing with any of the nasty stuff that was there from the stain and odor.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And we'll add a diagram here so you guys can see exactly what Allie was explaining. Okay, great. All right, last question for today. So I'm spraying My Pet Pede and I just can't help but notice that it smells worse. What's going on?
So that is a good sign. If it smells worse, that means it's working. And I know that sounds silly, but here's why. Although the product itself is completely odorless, when you are spraying it onto the surface, it is extracting that stain and odor. So it is basically like opening it up because it's lifting it up. And so it's completely removing it, which is why you'll still smell it. So the more applications as you do it, that smell will slowly dissipate, but it's only smelling worse because it is being lifted from your floor or your carpet or whatever it is that you're using it on. So that is a good sign. It means that it's working and it will go away. We promise.
Awesome. Okay, well, great to know. So, you guys, if it smells, it means it's working. It's a good thing. Awesome. Well, Allie, thank you again so much. You guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Coffee Talk. Can't wait to see you guys again next week for another exciting episode.
Bye, guys.